Hi there, this is Dani, and the channel is You and Me Living Free, and we are talking today about takeaways from the RTR and the Big Tent Show. And let me just say, I could share the information that I got. The information I got was great. I got information on Bob's philosophy on nomad life, and not only that, but looking at it from an anthropological kind of scientific view and why humans are naturally nomads and how great that is. That was my favorite talk. I also got a talk on how we can keep our public lands free. We had a talk on work camping, and then I went to the Big Tent Show after the RTR and got specific information on work camp jobs for me. And so full of powerful, practical information. Those parts were a huge success, and they went exactly as I thought they would. I had also been to Quartzsite one other time before. I knew it was going to be decently warm. I knew there was going to be lots of open space. There were going to be mountains around. There was going to be desert. That meant sunshine and warmth. And I knew I was going to be seeing my friend Sharon. Here's what I did not anticipate. The connections with the people that I have met in Quartzsite have been some of the most awesome in my whole life. And so, first of all, you guys already know Sharon if you've been watching me for a while, because I did a tour of her van, and every once in a while I'll do a video with her, and she is a hoot. I'm trying to convince her to get her own YouTube channel because I think she would be a sensation. So I met up with Sharon out here in Quartzsite. She came from Georgia. I came from Kansas City. And she brought along Charlene. Charlene is a beautiful woman who is a hoot as well. And here's us with Christine, who's another friend. And I have to interject here and say I'm terrible with names, but I remember almost everybody's name. Now, I might get to one or two people who I don't remember their names, and I'm sorry. I'm usually terrible with names. But as you hear me rattling off these people's names, just know this is unusual for me. Usually I never forget a face, but names give me trouble. So here's all of us at a campfire. Let me rattle off and tell you who you're looking at. Left to right, there is Sharon, and then behind her, Ronnie, Mary next to her, then me, Charlene, and then her friend Novi, who came as well. Mike is in the middle as our only man in the shot. So more than just to point out all the people I met, let me tell you how I made connections with people on so many levels out here. So this was Sharon. Sharon brought one person, then she brought another person, then they brought another person, and we all kind of linked together and had magic together over campfires. Here is Craig. He was camped nearby. Here is Cece. She came up to me at the RTR and let me know she watches my channel, which that's just such an amazing experience. I highly recommend it to everyone. Hi, Cece. So you're meeting up with people that like to travel. You're meeting up with people where you're camped at. You are meeting people at the RTR, maybe through a YouTube channel that you watch. Then I met a bunch of YouTubers. This is Carol from GLOW, Glorious Life on Wheels. She had an event for some of her followers, and Lady Bug Out was there, and Bunny Plays Here was there, and also here's Tim from Mo Bang for Your Bucks, and he is a subscriber on my channel, and also for Glorious Life on Wheels. He made the connection, invited me to her event, which I would have missed because she sent out the invitation as like a post instead of a video. Anyway. This is the dawn of van life, and I have been watching her ever since she had very few subscribers when I started watching her. I started watching her when she was in her little minivan before she even got Mickey, not quite when she was in her car, but I have seen some of these people since they were so small, and it was such a joy to meet them. Here's camping with Katie, and she's a delight and a hoot. We had a great time together. But I'm just telling you that there were people to meet and there were experiences to be had on every level. Where you're camping, where you're going, the RTR, where people that you meet and the people that they know, people who have YouTube channels. These pictures I'm showing you now are from a part of the RTR. Anyone who wanted to could come a little early and open up their van to van tours of anybody who wanted to go around and look. So I have a few videos of me just showing around my van and talking about it, answering people's questions and stuff. And then I have some more pictures of other people's vans that I got to go around and look at while my friend Mary watched my van. So this was an awesome experience meeting all of these people too. I have to give a little shout out to Sharon because Sharon and I talked about opening up our van for van tours. And when it came right down to it, I had been to the RTR or to the big tent that morning for the opening. And I was a little tired and I was already a little bustled around from being around people in that crowded place. So I was thinking of bailing. And she's like, oh, come on over. So I did. And I'm so glad that I did. But thanks to Sharon for that, because I would have just gone ahead and, called it an early day, I think. Okay, now you know I get long-winded, so let's just kind of summarize, because the RTR and the big tent both had information and stuff that I needed, and I enjoyed the experience of both, but I could have gotten that information online. What made the difference for me not only was Quartzsite and the weather and how easy it was to get around. That's the Quartzsite video. I did one of those. I'll put a link in the description maybe if you want to see. But what made the difference is the people that I met, the people that I talked to, the people who are doing YouTube channels who I got to talk to and ask them questions and share how much they meant to me, the people who were actually doing jobs that I wanted to think about doing myself, talking to them, talking to all the people who were enjoyed just being around the campfire together because we had these little parts of our lives in common. No matter what kind of rig we drove, whether it's a cheap minivan like mine or a nice big expensive RV or a Sprinter van or anything, we all have this in common, and we've all traveled places, and we had the best, most fun campfire conversations. And again, it's really about the people, all about the people, and I loved it. And I hope so much that I get to come back next year, and I hope I see you here when I do. I am sending you so much love right now. This is the end of another video, and you have made it. You deserve a medal. I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.